Welcome to the Agents of the Roundtable Wiki Community AMA. We discuss Secret Network and its applications with guests from all around the network. This is an audio recording of the AMA. We hope you enjoy.
Yeah, so let's just get started. Welcome everyone to another weekly Agents of the Roundtable community AMA or education session, podcast, whatever you want to call it. At least I'm Erteman from the Secret Agency. You can also see my account in here, but I'll be talking from the Secret Agency account. And with me, we have Lorem Ipsum, or also known as Geeks Pics NFT, the first secret metaverse, or the first metaverse using both secret and Akash. So welcome everyone.
Hi everyone. So nice to see you here. We are Geeks team, building, as you have mentioned, the first metaverse on Secret Network and IVC. And my name is Vlad, and today with me is Solomon, one of the co-founders of Lorem Ipsum.
Hey guys, nice to be here today and nice to meet everyone digitally. My name is Solomon and I'm product manager of Lorem Ipsum and Geeks Pics projects. So I think that I'll be the main speaker for today, and Vlad will add something if necessary from our main account.
Yeah, thank you for being here both. Welcome. Maybe quickly, I guess, to get started is there are two people here, but how big is your team? And how many people do you have around the IBC ecosystem to work on your projects?
What was the question exactly? How many people do we have in our team working on project or what?
Yeah. So how many people does the project consist of? It's you two, and are there some other people working with you on creating the metaverse?
Yeah, sure. Well, the thing is that there are three co-founders who are me, Solomon, then Vlad, and Kate. She's not here today, but
She is right here.
Oh, she's, yeah, from the main account as well. So yes, she's like a super experienced UX and UI designer, and she's the third one from the core team. Also, we have on board our backend and front-end wizard, Martin, who also worked with IBC NFTs, and our 3D artist lead. This is the main team, consists of 5 people, but to develop such a great project as Metaverse truly is, we have a great development team who deal mostly with the game dev part. So that's it.
Yeah, you also always need a lot of people to develop out these applications. It's not a simple click and deploy, I imagine. And so maybe when you're talking already about the project, let's dive in. Can you maybe give a quick rundown, like what is Lorem Ipsum and how does it relate to Geeks Pics, the first NFT collection you launched, and just give an overall overview of what is possible in your product and what's happening so far.
All right, I will try to cut the long story short. Lorem Ipsum is the metaverse itself. So I'm not sure if I need to get down to the topic and to explain what metaverse is exactly, but still, it's a functioning system with where you can buy and sell things or services, play games, learn new things, communicate, and much more. And all this is associated with the ability to identify yourself and use money by connecting your wallet. To be precise, Kepler. And speaking about Geeks Pics NFT, we designed these projects as ecosystem projects. So to enter the Lorem Ipsum metaverse for now, you need to be a holder of a Geek Pics NFT, which will be your digital avatar. So then you log into the Lorem Ipsum, you appear as one of the characters that you mint. Plus, the second use case is that NFT consists of secret metadata, and there you could find your access to the metaverse without using your NFT as an pass or key, whatever. You can't enter the metaverse for now. And that is actually one of the key features where we decided to launch on the secret network. Of course, the first one is that we like secret network, but the second one is that we need secret metadata to design that process. So there's no Geeks NFT without Lorem Ipsum, and there's no Lorem Ipsum without Geeks NFT.
Yeah, makes sense. So you need one to access the other, and the metaverse is really the utility of having the NFT. Yeah, so the public mint, as far as I saw, was somewhere in September, at the end of September, and so now it's been like 3 to 4 weeks having the metaverse and the NFT live. And what has how have you enjoyed it so far? Like, what is the most interesting things to see with the people being able to access the metaverse and having the community in your Discord be able to mint the NFTs and stuff like that?
So yes, that's true. We launched at 26th of September, so the mint is live for 4 weeks now. And yes, we already have an active community of people who are visiting our metaverse and sharing their art that they create in the halls of our metaverse. So the project is live. We are keep onboarding new people in it, and it's really good to see that we have so many people who are passionate about world of crypto and metaverse in particular. So so far so good. Let's see what's next.
Yeah, I would like to add here that the minting is going like steadily, but um, from day to day. So far, we have 104 NFTs minted, and most of them, like the big majority, belong to many community members, though some people minted like 2, 3, and so on. And I like seeing how new people join day by day and how new messages appear on the metaverse. So Genesis location of the metaverse is a huge hall where people can paint spray paint on the walls, on the floor, leave messages, like advertise their projects, do whatever they want. Yeah, and I like seeing day by day that new pictures are appearing there, new use cases are being discovered, and so on.
And that's
And
actually the second thing I wanted to get into. It's like you can have a metaverse and see each other and whatever, but in the end, it's fun to do something either with the other people in there or do something on yourself. And I think that's really was well created by you guys. I think in that you can do some arts and crafts while you're in the metaverse. So I'm curious, how did you get on that idea to do like the spray painting stuff, and how have you been enjoying seeing all the artworks go so far? I've seen a thread with all the artworks in it and explained what they mean. So you apparently very much like this art part of the project.
Well, first of all, thanks for your kind words. And second, well, actually, our hypothesis was that people would love to have an ability to spray cane on the walls of museum or a gallery, because like it's forbidden to do that in the real life. So it's pretty much cool. Then you have some kind of NFTs or art that being shown in the gallery, and you could actually draw a picture yourself. So and plus this is kind of very I would say, universal way to communicate because you don't have to know each other's language. You don't have to be aware of what kind of person is behind an NFT avatar. So you could just draw a picture and someone will react on that. So it's kind of an idea.
Yeah, it's a language-free way to communicate and express, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's well, I would even say that that way to communicate, it's in some point, it's language itself. It's a language of art, we might say.
I would like to add here that we did so many AMAs and like chats, even lectures about secret network in different chats of absolutely different kinds of like trading chats, some crypto school chats, and we onboarded some not so many. I wouldn't say like we have 100 something, but different people of even different ages. I know that there are some kids of um, those users that come and draw some pictures like Pokemon there. So it's really even a thing that allows to communicate even different ages. So this is what I like also about it.
Yeah, cool. It's a neat way to enjoy a little session with yourself. Just do nothing, grab a spray can and go out there, make some art for yourself, and just relax.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess from my end, I'm interested. I see a lot or at least most of the posts I see of you guys is that you are very proud to be on both Akash and Secret. Be like IBC native, have your hardware deployed on Akash and make it truly decentralized. So could you go a little bit in depth on this and how you aim to achieve that, and what is so special about combining Akash and Secret to create the metaverse here?
Well, to tell the truth, we just wanted to be as decentralized as it's possible and to use blockchain services mostly. And the next point is that using Akash is pretty much comfortable, I would say, at least in terms of price and ability to use their services without any kind of third party. So an experienced developer could just use Akash without any kind of problem with that. So, but actually, the good point that Akash community is also interested in the project. So we were communicated with them and keep going day by day. Actually, we will have spaces in November, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 2nd November. Is that
Yeah.
all? Yeah, and Secret Network also part. I personally like Secret Network. It's like I'm here from Genesis, as Citadel one was from Genesis. I also was there, um, and we wanted to realize this beautiful technology that people made, like this authorization through secret metadata. So it fitted perfectly to our idea.
Oh yeah, speaking about Secret, actually, that was my like not the first network, but I was from the very beginning of the Secret network as well. So for me, it's uh, like the homeland, you know. So that's why that was actually not a really big deal where to launch at. We decided to launch Secret like pretty much from the very beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with Vlad. I've added myself, so I've seen you around in the chat. I'm not so sure if that's like the reason, just because you were community members to deploy here, or is it the fact that you have private metadata, which was so core to using the application?
Well, actually, I would say that we decided to launch on Secret Network before we came up with the idea of the Metaverse. first we decided to launch a Geek NFT collection there, and then we just realized that we have a wonderful ability to use one of the secret features to create a use case. So, and as far as we're touching that topic, I would like to say several things about that. So, our project, the way it looks now, it's not about not about NFTs itself, and not about drawing the pictures in general. It's mostly about the use cases. So we have several good one is authorization through NFT, using it to like a digital avatar, and ability to create space, 3D space for community members there they can communicate and where can have a good time. I mean, we're just showing the power of NFT technology and what we can build using it. So we're planning several more features to implement in the future, and of course new spaces.
Yeah, there are always more options if you. Sorry, there are always more options if you have this private metadata enabled. In the future, you might think of so many interesting ways to use it. Not only for a user to be able to get into the metaverse without having to dox themselves immediately or to have to link the address to their identity there, but also just be able to potentially design very unique features later on. I mean, your roadmap is clear. There's more coming, so maybe it's the perfect moment to dive a little bit into depth. And it is, I see, phase one has been completed, which is it's the tokenomics and the metaverse launch. But next is the DAO, which is upcoming, and I also see that there is a node expected. So could one of you dive a little bit into what we can expect in phase two of the roadmap for Lorem Ipsum and Geeks Pics?
Yeah, so I'll take this question. Actually, yeah, we previously announced that we will have DAO, and this is, I think, this is one of the most privileged, like in priorities, tasks for us. Unfortunately, there is no DAO tooling on Secret Network just yet. We are desperately wanting it, and so. We are planning. Yeah, this hasn't been announced yet. I think we will be launching the initial DAO on Juno's solution, just of the closest people. I mean, we are just maybe 100 or less people. But we need to make several DAO decisions. Like I won't dive too deep into it. Like for example, clearing of walls from paint and so on. And yeah, I think we will be announcing our DAO this month or so around. So.
Okay, so for now, it's I guess there's the intention to use Juno. Is there any way that interoperability works? It's like, will you verify that the NFT exists on Juno and then create like a DAO entry there, or will you literally use the DAO from like you could use potentially DAO with IBC contracts from Secret? Is that the idea?
There is like a choice that you issue a membership. Yeah, it's not based on the token holding, but just creates this simple contract, so to say. It's just made for like voting. No treasury, no. It's not attached to the token itself or NFT. So it's just like a small consulate,
Yeah, so you need to have the address of all the people who want to vote in order to initiate it. It's not really a cross-chain solution where the NFT is verified and you automatically get DAO access for now.
Yeah, so our idea is to include like how can you become a member of this DAO. In the metaverse, when you enter, you are like your address is kept private, and you can create a throwaway address on Juno. Just write it on the wall of the metaverse. So it's just like an address from nowhere, and you will be like a initial DAO member. But it's super temporary solution. As soon as we have secret DAO, or I know that there is another project that has intention on building DAO tooling, and they're somewhere close to release. But that's all I know. They're planning to launch a solution for DAO on secret network, and as soon as this happens, this will be a proper like secret metadata based DAO. And also, yeah, you mentioned node. Node ownership of the DAO community. It's also in plans, but first first things first.
Yeah, first set up the DAO so that everyone can enjoy that part of the roadmap. Yeah, and then later on, I even see there's new metaverse districts, new gameplay, Geeks NFTs lending. I guess this would work with Cover, which is a peer-to-peer lending application, and then yeah, a lot of interesting roadmap items. So I'm curious to see how that will evolve. Anything you guys are particularly interested in, or like, what do you like most about the roadmap? What do you envision in like a year time?
Well, speaking about future development, I would say that we are really interested in new collaborations, because we would like to create new districts of the Metaverse, being, I would say, being worked out in collaboration with other teams, just to not create places of the same style. So for now, we are negotiating with several teams to build new districts and to merge them into one space. And speaking about lending of Geeks Pics NFT, for now the access is mostly working with the NFT technology. So I think we will need to add the ability to lend an NFT to let people enter the metaverse without buying NFT.
Yeah, for such cases, like some artists, let's say we have a music hall and there's a music festival, and someone wants to go to see a specific event, and you can lend your Geek NFT just for some period of time, and then you get it back. So this is in case you cannot afford, for example, just buying it, or you don't need a Geek NFT, but you want to attend some specific event for such little cases like this.
Yeah, create specified instances for small metaverse interactions. Yeah, I'm actually thinking of this as maybe it's cool. There's something interesting coming up soon for secrets. Maybe some bigger announcements, and there's an interesting way the team wants to do this. And I'm just thinking of a way where maybe we can do something cool as like a separate instance of the metaverse, which is free to access. But I don't know how easy that is for you guys to develop very quickly and what I would need. But maybe it's something to get in contact over.
It's kind of a good idea. I mean, we have a development team ready to go, and if there is a good idea, we can work it out, the feature list, and go on creating the space. Speaking about completely free to access space, so anyway, we will need to create the way to enter that, because users will need avatars. I'm not sure if users are ready to all wear the same avatars.
Yeah, I would like to add here about it's the question of scalability. Sorry. Uh, right now, we don't have like server capacity to accommodate like many thousands, like let's say, of users. Yeah, so we decided to scale from project to project. Yeah, for example, we integrate some. NFT, some another NFT community or some protocol, they issue their own NFT tokens. Let's say on secret network, this will be the primary thing that we suggest, and they onboard their own users. They create their own location, and we hang out together. So this is our way to go now, and this seems to be a sustainable way to go.
Yeah, it's important that you grow with the amount of users and not the other way around. That you have hardware set up for 10,000 users, but only have 3 or 4, and then you're wasting a lot of resources on very little. So, of course, it makes sense. And then just for me, I saw there were some partners on the website, like Secret Calendar, Secret Chain Girl. I think Laura is friends with Kate, but also Stash, of course, where you're minting. But I was most interested in the Annandale and Shannon Knights. So I was curious, can we expect other characters to come into the metaverse, or will it only be Geek Pics NFTs for now, which are your entry into specifically the metaverse that's already exists?
Well, actually, for now, I think that all we could say on this topic is that we're negotiating, and we're really interested to see other NFT collections in our metaverse.
Yeah, we
Okay,
have. Yeah, sorry. We have approached like many projects. Some projects approached to us too, and we are in active communication phase.
cool. Maybe soon I can come in with my raccoon. I know there are a lot of raccoons out there on Secret and Cosmos Twitter that would be happy to try it out, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely, and secret agency as well. I know, like we had an also like Telegram call with Russian and Ukrainian secret agents. Vadim and Natalia, maybe you know them, and so they introduced secret agents, agency, and like levels that you have, like ghost and so on and so on. So this would be like also a cool idea to have like a privileged, for example, um, uh, like stage of secret agents, and they can have access to the metaverse in their own location and so on and so on. So it's like these little ideas for each community that can unite communities together in some 3D space.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having my secret badge linked to a character inside the metaverse and stroll around as the secret agent I am. So for now, the project is live. People can mint. What is the best way for the community to support you? Is it just to mint another NFT? Is there other way we can do? Spread the word. Where can we follow Lorem Ipsum and the evolution of Geek Pics NFTs and the whole saga around it?
Well, you were right saying that the best way to support is still minting Geeks NFT and taking part in life of the community. So, and the second priority, I guess, it's to spread the information about us because that way we could get more new users. Plus, we could find an interesting collaboration to enlarge our metaverse and to make it more interesting, fulfill it with the use cases. I guess these are key directions.
Yeah, and for those who are already geeks, and if you have a geek NFT, best thing that you can do now is to create new use cases for the Genesis location, suggest new use cases for other like for new locations, and find like on board new projects to us, so we could create the digital world for like Secret Network, for Cosmos, IBC, and then wherever together.
Yeah, Vlad is right. Then he says that if you're already a geek owner, the best thing that you can do is to suggest how we could create a more user-friendly space. Because I'm not sure if I mentioned when we're going to continue development, every new stage will bring improvements to the previous stages of the project. So then the next stage of our project comes, we will for sure add several more features to the Genesis location. And these features are actually heard from our users who felt like there's a lack of some kind of small feature or addition.
Yeah, great to hear that the community has such a big voice in, yeah, just deploying and having certain features on in the metaverse and for the NFTs. That's cool. It's always important to listen to them because in the end they will be using the product. Yeah, it's you're set up for success in my opinion for a longer time frame. I mean, sadly, 5 months ago or 8 months ago there were thousands of people here waiting for potential metaverse, and currently it's a bit silent. I mean, the market sadly do that to us, but I hope you stick around for now and keep developing, and we'll make sure to support you along the way, because it will be great to have a big party in the metaverse with everyone there at the same time. So for now, if there are some people in the audience who do have a question or just want to come on and have a chat, then I give you the opportunity now to just request access and get you on. You can have a chat, but also feel free to listen if that's the only thing you want to do for now. But yeah, I'll wait a small minute to see if some people want to come on and ask a question to Lorem Ipsum. In the meantime, maybe one question from me is that I've also always seen Lorem Ipsum as this like standard text that is filled in somewhere when you create like a creative file. Is that the whole story behind this name, or was there another idea as to why it would be called the Lorem Ipsum Metaverse?
Yes, exactly. Actually, we took this term from the web development. So then if someone is not aware, if you create a website and you have no text content yet, you just put random words to the side blocks just to fill the page and to create the visual effects. So we decided to take that name, first of all, because it sounds cool. Second is that we wanted to convey a message that there's a free space for any kind of sense, and if you would like to join our metaverse, you could bring your own sense and fulfill the Lorem Ipsum with your idea.
Yeah, and
Creative space.
Yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so and this works for many different on different levels. So you can bring your own idea, own location, and integrate into the metaverse. And in Genesis location, you can join in, and with the help of the paint, spray paint, you can like change the layout of Genesis location.
Yeah, the community has creative control over the space they're in, which is it's a cool link back to the Lorem Ipsum naming. I like it. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with this term in web development, but to me, it was interesting to see it as this, and I immediately thought of this name. It was I liked it. So anyway, I don't see there are any questions. So at this point in time, I don't have any big questions left. So I just want to give you both or one of you a small moment to just say any last things. Make sure that we know where we can support you or how we can follow what is going on with the Lorem Ipsum Metaverse, and show any last notes. So for now.
Well, I would like to say a couple of words. As you mentioned, we launched at not the very best period for the crypto community. So for now, we are moving pretty slow, but we do realize the situation that we are in, and we are definitely going to develop our metaverse. And of course, as soon as situation going to be better, I think there would be a huge raise in the interest. So, but until then, we are going to keep working.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Keep going. So, guys, thank you very much for being here. If any of the listeners here was interested and wants to try out the metaverse, then you can go to geeks.pics. Sorry, I have to get the website correct. You can check out. You can potentially mint one of the NFTs there to access, but also just to check out the team and see how it looks. You can give them a follow on Twitter at Geeks Pics NFT. And just make sure you stay up to date. Always interesting developments here, and I have a very cool idea which you got to me in this space. It might be happening. Well, we'll see what that's about. But if there is a big secret network announcement coming soon, and maybe you guys can play a role. I see an interesting way there. And anyway, thank you very much for being here. We are here every Thursday at 5 UTC. We host Agents of the Roundtable on the Secret Agency channel, but you can also catch us afterwards as a recording on Spotify, Pocket Cast, Google, YouTube, basically anywhere you watch or listen to your podcast. So thank you very much to the guests for being here, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Thanks for inviting. Bye. Have a nice day.
Thanks. Goodbye, guys.
Thank you for listening in on the Agents of the Roundtable Community AMA. Follow us on Twitter at secret_AOTRT and every Monday at 7 p.m. UTC in the Secret Network Discord.